I'm Max Sterling, welcome to LarpGasm. Today my friends over at Mitryl sent me this awesome sword to review. But before I talk about the sword, I wanted to talk a little bit about their company. So Mitryl is a Canadian company. They've been around since about 2007, so they've been in the game for a while making these swords, so they know what they're doing. As far as the process they use, it's a foam injection mold process, which is like Kalamazoo uses, except all of Mitryl's swords are made by hand. So if you order a sword, they're going to make it just for you, which is pretty cool. Because they make these swords by hand individually, they also offer, a little bit of customization on their site where you can maybe get like a rust patina or maybe some different colors and things. So it's actually a pretty cool process. And as far as a company, they just do some phenomenal stuff. They're making swords like I've never seen before. Just some really interesting designs, some really awesome sort of features on the swords. So I really want you to check them out if you're in the market to buy a sword or a dagger or anything like that. They have an Etsy store, and I'm going to include a link down below in the description, so be sure to check that out. Now, as far as the sword that they sent me, this particular sword is called the Aslan. Now, it's a short sword, and I'm going to show you here, and you'll be able to figure out why it's called the Aslan. So check this out. You have this prominent lion's head featured on here, and on both sides. You also have this awesome gem. Now, if you play high fantasy like I do in most of my games, having these gems on here is just this really awesome thing. I think it really sets the weapon off. And something like this, if you're playing like a paladin type character, if you have lions in your heraldry or something, this would be just an incredible sword to have. And if you take a look at some of the detail work, like on the pommel or on the grip here, and just on this cross guard, you have a maker's mark. I mean, the blade's just really awesome. And like I said, because it's a foam injection mold process, this blade is going to be maintenance free. It's going to be highly resilient to temperatures, water. It's latex free. You're not going to have to spray this with anything, which is great. So that means that you can sheath it and draw it as much as you want. You don't have to worry about all the latex paint ripping off. So this type of blade I really like. Yes, they're a little bit heavier, but this blade feels really good in the hand. So if you decide to get something like this, I think you're really going to appreciate it. As far as it being legal at your game, well, if your game passes other foam injection mold weapons, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't pass these. They have a core inside, they have a Kevlar Reinforced tip. Whether your game allows for thrusting or not, I mean, that's in there for safety reasons. So very safe blade, very good blade, highly detailed, very cool looking, and I'm very excited to have this sword. It's been performing very well for me. Even though I don't normally fight with a short sword, it's been doing very well in combat for me, great for blocking. I've been getting a lot of hits in with it, and it's been serving me well. As far as the grip, it's not too soft, it's not too hard. The way they have it on here, it's sort of ribbed so your fingers can really get a great grip on this. I think you could fight in the rain probably, no problem. If you have gloves in this grip, you're gonna be a-okay. So I would definitely suggest checking out their company. Check out this sword when you get there, or whatever you may have an interest in if this doesn't really fit your character motif. But awesome stuff. Please check them out. And if you do, let them know you saw this review on LarpGasm, or let them know that Max sent you. And as always, adventure on.